handle I removed in order to get some privacy coming right up. I mean, down.
Why are you living here?
Where else would I go? I'm a bird between nests. I haven't quite figured out my... Basically, I'm homeless.
I'm not judging. I'm homeless too. That's why I have to do this. I need to fix things.
Fix what?
Reality, dreams, the world, my life. Something, anything, everything, I don't know, whatever I'm supposed to be doing to just get back to being me.
I can totally relate to all of that. Have you found a way out of here yet?
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again! So what exactly is this thing we're doing?
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? A light stroll along safe, facing potentially life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. That's great. Already regretting this. Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Boom-ching.
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls.
That's our plan, then. Find the rebels. Any idea where we can find the rebels?
I've only been back a couple of months, and I've mostly been nesting, so... No idea.
Great. Wait. Nesting? Isn't that something only...
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Iread Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten. On a cock. A rooster. Is it just me, or is that,
Not just you.
Good.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... the Rooster and Kitten we go. This is crazy. I'm really, really here. And I remember it all. Well, I remember some of it. Things do look a little different. But, you know, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all. A map of the city. This could be useful.
That should help me find my way around town.
They look shady. What do they do? Steal a magic hammer or something? I can tell from the etching that this man is dodgy. Honor Hilaris. What kind of name is that? A very dodgy name, is what that is. I keep overhearing people talking about the reaping. This must all be part of the harvest celebrations.
I have to say, I'll be
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Are you?
It's written in an alien language.
Really?
I've no idea what that says. I guess the magical translation only works with voice.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
That is not an aphorism. No one ever says that.
Shiny Asadi machinery. I remember seeing these the last time I was here, but there seem to be a lot more now. The Asadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions. It's written in an alien language.
I've no idea what that says. I guess the magical translation only works with voice.
To see you standing before me, standing up for what's good and fair. Glory, cousins. Glory be upon you. In the light of the goddess. Yes, yes. I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. I spoke to them. I said, listen to these humble, brave folk, your cousins.
What are those called again? Old
Humans
Wayne.
brought to their
Alwang.
knees
Something
by
like
the
that.
magical.
They're docile,
Driven to
like
bankruptcy,
giant
to
hippos.
moral corruption.
Wait, are hippos
Simple,
docile, or are they
uncomplicated men and
deadly?
women led
I think
astray by
deadly.
the devilish,
Great.
demonic,
I fit right in with the
magical,
locals.
The necromancer. I said to them, we need to make a stand.
So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well. I truly hate other birds, foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman, then I met you, then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no.
I have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days. Makes life a bit more predictable.
You don't
I like
know
their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
a wind to make you freeze.
So what's your take on this Hilaris fellow? I keep seeing his
People
face.
look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. What happened to them?
And I think he's being a little too harsh on sorcery in general. I mean, a little sorcery never hurt anyone, did it?
This is the enemy. Well, not that guy in particular. I'm sure he's just doing his job. It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro. I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions. What can you tell me about Marcuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Tiny pets, I'd imagine.
Not the rats, the tubes.
Gymnastics?
They're preparing for a shindig of some kind. Any celebration that involves burning large sacks of hay is guaranteed success in my book.
Pyres for celebrations or human sacrifices. One of the above. It looks like they're getting ready to celebrate Reap Moon's Eve. Harvest festivals are the same everywhere. Pumpkins transcend interdimensional divides. It's the vegetable that ties us all together.
I fit right in with the locals.
I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled team network. Switching the tubes thing.
So, how's business?
Well, they're supposed to make everything more efficient, right? Just more efficient.
So where would the rebels be?
From what I've heard, they were pushed out of Marcuria after Old Town burned to the ground.
There must be some remaining. If the resistance is still alive.
Probably shouldn't talk too loudly about the resistance, Ray. Zoe.
Right. I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back. If I have time after saving the world, I'll come back for some bread with jam and dancing around bonfires.
If I see any of these people around, I'll look away, walk faster, pretend I saw nothing, like a boss.
The Rooster and Kitten. This is it, my first stop. Hopefully someone here will know something about the resistance. I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or over there, where there's cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust? Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in.
Worn and well used, but clean. A sign of a good pub.
That must be Ulvik the ever thirsty. He does look like he could drink a lot.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey, greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller.
I wish I'd taken those improv classes now. I have no idea. Say something. Say anything. I'm just going to wing it. South. Southwards, like all the woods. Way south, as far as south goes. Nowhere near this place at all.
Nowhere south is near here. South goes all the way to the other side of the world. Whereabouts in the south would this be then? The islands? The Southlands? Further still?
Further. Much further. It's very hot down there. You've probably never been.
Oh, I enjoy the heat. Even Mercuria in summer isn't hot enough for me. I've travelled the Southlands quite extensively, so maybe I've...
Then you've probably been, yes, but I don't like talking about it. Family. Blood. Bad blood. I'm happy to have left all of the bad blood behind me.
I see. Well, I wouldn't want to rip open old wounds, eh? So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though, by all appearances, this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanor? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks. There appear to be festivities going on in the city. When in Rome, what do you order in an old-timey tavern? These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need of refreshments. Beer. Beer?
Coming right up, my dear. Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. From your attire and well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall, not down here, dockside. This is a rough neighborhood and, well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells, and standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
Maybe he's right, or maybe he's just trying to get rid of me. I can always explore for a bit and come back later. I'm certain this place has some connection with the Resistance. I should keep him talking. No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
The city has changed quite a bit since my last visit. Fewer non-humans and more pipework. The city has changed. There's some sort of festival going on. The reaping? I keep hearing about the reap...
I thought this was...
Yes, I did. I didn't read the literature before booking everything and...
The reaping is the harvest festival. It's when we celebrate this occasion with an entire month of... It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance. And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking.
I saw some soldiers on... He mentioned something about a ceremony at the town. What's the grand...
It's the official unveiling of the Tube Network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all of... The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The MS won't make much of a difference to us Mercurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much. I mean, it's tradition.
I saw... The city has changed quite a bit since my... It's been a while since I was here last. What's new?
Given your age, pardon, perhaps you'll ask...
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore, but also the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes. It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for. And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure.
This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last. Didn't this used to be the...
Oh, the cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face.
Yeah, wait.
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding... That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's since...
I've only seen humans so far. There used to be blue people. Where are all the magical...
Oh, you don't know? They've been... what's the word? It's for their own good. Mercuria's a human city. The magicals are...
You don't sound convinced.
I am, sure.
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city. Are the red kites significant?
Kites? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. They represent magic, and they represent resistance to the Azadi. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that...
I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder if the Azadi still have a big presence. The Azadi are still running the...
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary...
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe.
If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would... What do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the bones. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help. I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
Mission is my middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward. Nope, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
Of course not, but I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you asked.
Knock yourself out.
Geronimo! Except in reverse. A minireg.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, how? I mean, farmers bring food into the city, that's what they do.
Ye old smithy. No, that's not what it says. It just says blacksmith. This is not a Renaissance fair, Zoe.
No magical medieval town without a blacksmith. That much I know.
Hello, I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kyan is... And Shadow knows what else he told the gen...
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdow's, I believe his name is. Harmy must have stowed him away some...
So he knows that you've lied to him? Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only...
Not without more evidence.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long...
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General... The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you... This is the will of the Goddess.
What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Kyan...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more...
I'll go with him. And make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We lost enough of our people when Old Town burned.
If Kyan had done his duty, those people would still be with us.
If you'd listened to me, they'd still be with us. Torture isn't the only road to truth, Dolmari. Isn't that one of your sayings?
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Kyan, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the Magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
Creatures?
He didn't mean it like that. Right, Kyan? You didn't mean it like that.
He's shown that he doesn't consider Magicals to be people. We still remember that child-molesting Azadi officer you let go.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If we can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong, with Harmy's men on their side. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not force me to stay, and we only delay, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kyan. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever. That thing I said about being a hero, I'm sorry, It's scary how easy it is to forget about individuals when you're so... There's all this talk about our cause. You have to go. That's what makes us people. It's not really about the greater good, and this is that greatest little good of them all.
You don't have to apologize to me, Anu. But thank you.
Just... don't die.
There's nothing more to be said. You've made your case, Kyan, and I cannot argue, even though I still believe the risk isn't worth it.
So, you're heading... I know Shepard has her reservation. We can try and preserve the status quo here for as long as possible. Or, so, get your ass to Kyan. Save that boy. Find the evidence, and let's end this thing.
So when is your shepherd going to talk to me? I don't need to be locked up like this. I'm not an Azadi spy. Oh, forget it. It's a long story. What's the point? You don't make the decisions. This is a waste of everyone's time. Just know that every minute...
Normally I'd join in the questioning, but I don't have the time now.
I mean, no rush, just a friendly FYI.
Whenever we bring someone in, they're questioned in there. If they refuse to answer, they're brought downstairs. Not everyone's comfortable with the screen. There are still enough books here to fill hundreds of long evenings and sleepless nights. I've read a number of them, though many are written in languages I've yet to learn.
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Likho.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance lose...
If you die, I will celebrate your death. But I will never be their leader. You've proven yourself. Go.
You still plan to kill...
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
Relations between us have been strained since I spared that officer's life. The commons are through there, along with the kitchens and more cells and storage spaces. The Enclave is a big place. They're bringing magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Kyan with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
When's this ship taking off?
In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the magicals, then?
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? I mean, they're like... intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
That lever operates the portcullis.
Kyan? Where are you? Oh, no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Kyan.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the old and the young families. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but... Are you going to free every magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but... I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl. Oh, I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir. But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kyan Avane.
That was... a long time ago. I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Kyan.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance? my absence.
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, Kyan, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell. They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo's ready to be hoisted up.
Kyan! Do not leave without me! Quick, pull me up!
No, I could use his help on this mission. Take my hand! Hold on!
Why did you pull me up?
You begged me to.
You're infuriating.
Because I pulled you up?
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well, aside from that...